arrowhead. I don't think you heard me. I said arrowhead. I love my golden arrowhead. Mama, mama, mama. All GT Massive and crew, where are you? Where are you? If you're present, represent. If you're present, represent. Represent. Sing out. From Guyana, mash it up. To Canada, mash it up. From Itunes, mash it up. To Miami, mash it up. From Boston, mash it up. To Brixton, mash it up. From Leghorn, mash it up. To London, mash it up. Hear them arrowhead. It's a sight that's so amazing, and I can feel the rhythm blazing, and I can hear the people them saying, arrowhead, I love my golden arrowhead. Children, arrowhead, I love my golden arrowhead. When I smell the corn baking, and I can hear the shack shack shaking, cock crow and bird bite baking, road clap and breakfast making, arrowhead. Another warrior, some of the pen is mightier than the sword. Second the power of the written word. Walking, walking, a man of letter. He came hard, no one did it better. Middle hold, a damn crew. If they can do it, you can do it too. Arrowhead, I love my golden arrowhead. GT, are you with me? Arrowhead, I love my golden arrowhead. I love the gold and diamonds powder. Times are hard, you must work hard. Kind is abroad, come back home. Come and see what's really going on. Don't believe all the things they tell you. You gotta lie like them and sell you. Arrowhead, I love my golden arrowhead. If you feel it in your heart, let me bring it to your part. Arrowhead, I love my golden arrowhead. Some people feel and they want it. That money and power they flaunt it. But we say no, not giving up. No. We gotta fight till the very last drop. No. Don't believe all the things they tell you. They gotta lie that they must say you. Arrowhead, I love my golden arrowhead. GT, are you with me? Arrowhead, I love my golden arrowhead. From the land of many waters come people of different cultures. African, Indian, American, Chinese, Portuguese, coming together in harmony. One people, one mission, one destiny. Arrowhead, I love my golden arrowhead. You feel it in your heart, if it came into your part. Arrowhead, I love my golden arrowhead. Jamaica, Andejan, Trinidadian, Grenadian. If you love your country, like I love mine, flag in the air, find your behind. Arrowhead.
Bire mazak wurut nogong. Morovia got manoro tijit ningai.
We are one Guyana, a place of peace, a place of love. We are one Guyana, it's paradise, it's our world. A place of love. We are one Guyana, it's paradise, it's our world.
Yeah, some are we born on the hills, some on the low coastal plains. Plenty rice and sugar cane, same Guyanese blood in our vein. So make we burn out the hatred, time for erasing. Can't make that destroy. 6 races I share the same space in this 83,000 square miles.
We are one Guyana, a place of peace, a place of love. We are one Guyana, it's paradise, it's our world.
Brother is a brother, no matter which religion is you. Could a Buddhist, Christian, Muslim, Hindu. Sister is a sister, real and true. One big part of culture brew.
And all of we together could really make this dream come true. Of a brighter Guyana for me and you. Ocean to mountains, hear this tune. Take it cool. We are one Guyana, a place of peace, a place of love. We are one Guyana, it's paradise, it's our world. My love runs deep like a beautiful rivers for Guyana. Oh, and when we stand as one, mighty like Mount Jurima for Guyana, for Guyana. Our life would be beautiful, just like Guyana. She's blessed us with her own, just to embrace her. Say, one and alone can't clap, so let's put our hands together. Give her a standing ovation, this great nation, a little gem of this world. Place of peace, a place of love. We are one Guyana, it's paradise, it's our world.
We are one Guyana, a place of peace, a place of love. We are one Guyana, it's paradise, it's our
In the heart of South America lies a land so grand, a nation filled with beauty, where dreams are in command, with golden sunsets painting skies and rivers flowing free. One Guyana, our homeland, where unity unity runs deep. One Guyana, united we stand, hand in hand. We'll build a land from the coast to the savannas, the rainforest tall. One Guyana will rise above it all. From the mighty Essequibo to the Rupununi plains, diverse cultures intertwine like rivers after rains. Oh, the colors of our people, a tapestry so bright. One Guyana, different faces, a harmonious sight. One Guyana, united we stand, hand in hand. We'll build our land from the coast to the savannas, the rainforest all. One Guyana will rise above it all. This one Guyana, united we stand, hand in hand. We'll build a land from the coast to the savannas, the rainforest tall. One Guyana will rise above it all. This one Guyana, united we stand, hand in hand. We'll build a land from the coast to the savannas, the rainforest tall. One Guyana will rise above it all.
If I think about the ways you make me smile, I'd be sitting here and smiling for a while. Although I know I make you cry sometimes, your happiness is ever on my mind. I cannot repay for everything you've done, but my love for you burns brighter than the sun. No matter where my feet and mind may go, my heart will lead to you and you alone. Guyana, Guyana, I'll be holding on to you forevermore. Guyana, Guyana, may the blessings of God never leave your shore. A paradise so wondrous to behold, a work of art, your heart is gleaming gold.
This program is now called to order. I ask of you to take a position of reverence as we go through the universal prayer, which can also be found to the back of your programs. Following that, we will have the national pledge. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depths of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-winding thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. The National Pledge. I pledge myself to honor always the flag of Guyana and to be loyal to my country, to be obedient to the laws of Guyana, to love my fellow citizens, and to dedicate my energies towards the happiness and prosperity of Guyana. Please be seated. Honorable Priya Manik-Chan, Minister of Education, Chief Education Officer, Mr. Saddam Hussein, and other officials of the Ministry of Education senior leadership team, Superintendent of Exams, Regional Education Officer, and other officers of the Ministry of Education, principals, head teachers, teachers from the respective schools, our stars that we are here celebrating in this dome and those online, our parents, other special invitees, and members of the media. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all today to this, our CSEC CAPE and CVQ launch or release of the results. I am Sherwin Blackman, the Assistant Chief Education Officer, Secondary, and it gives me great pleasure in sharing this program today. 2025 has been a year of many successes and exciting news, but like all, we anticipate the news from this presentation today. And this is a very short but significant program, and so without any further ado, I anticipate, as all of us here, and welcome the Chief Education Officer, a young man who, of course, is very dynamic and energetic as he brings to us the report, CSEC and CAPE CVQ Report 2025. Let's welcome him.
Thank you very much, ACO, not only for the introduction, but also for categorizing me still as young. I wished you'd also said how good I looked. Just in case you didn't say it, I'm saying it. Just note, Honorable Minister of Education, Priya Manik-Chan, Deputy Chief Education Officers, Ms. Harvey, Chief of Exams in his absence, Mr. Ali, Dr. Tularam, Mrs. Jai Kishun, Ms. Ramdin, Mrs. Baksh, and Mr. D'Souza. Our Assistant Chief Education Officers, of course, Mr. Blackman, our local registrar, Ms. Kadir, Mr. Prasad, ACO Nursery, the ACO Primary, Mr. Singh, Mrs. Paddy Andrews, Ms. Grant, Mr. Fraser, all members of the Education Systems Committee, former CEO and now head of the National Accreditation Council, Dr. Hudson, senior education officers, principal education officer, Mr. Bridgewater, regional education officers, principals, teachers, parents, students, ladies and gentlemen of the press corps, as well as students. I wanted to call everyone's name so that you did not dress up just to be here. Your name is also called. Even my good friend, Mr. Sosiran is there. I even want to acknowledge his presence as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to begin with a couple of preamble. First of all, if you look at the program that you have on your desk, it notes CAPE, CSEC, and CVQ. Our TVs have not gotten the memo as yet, so bear with us. This is the first time in the history of Ghana's education sector that the Ministry of Education is reporting on CVQ. I want to at this time ask the Deputy Chief TVET, the ACO TVET, as well as the TVET unit. Are these officers here? Could you stand, please? Deputy Chief. I want to commend these officers for the work that they have done in ensuring that we are at this stage. Effective September, more than 70 schools across the country will be doing CVQ in more than 27 occupational areas. Crop production, agri, food processing, as far as cricket pitch maintenance. Even small engine repairs are some of the areas that will be offered in the schools across the country. The idea is very simple. You go into grade 9, you start CVQ. You do CVQ in grade 9 and grade 10. On completion, you are awarded a qualification that can be used in any Caribbean territory. In following that, you can then write CSEC. So that is the pathway that the Ministry of Education is outlining in policy. I want to tell you as well that in 2026, we expect it to be CAPE, CSEC, CVQ, and CCSLC, which is a new program that we have launched in about 75 schools across the country. CCSLC, of course, is the Caribbean Certificate of Secondary Level Competence. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very lengthy process that starts sometime in the beginning of grade 10 and goes through all the way to grade 11. And at this time, I would like to ask a couple of persons to stand. The officers of the assessment unit, could you stand, please? Or if you're not already standing. The exams department and our local registrar, could you stand, please? Secondary sector. Officers of secondary sector who are here. NSERD. Officers of NSERD. REDOs and education officers, could you stand, please? Ladies and gentlemen, these are the people who ensure we are here. Thank you very much. They do so because CXC as well as CAPE has an SBA component. They travel throughout the length and breadth of this country, ensuring that students complete these SBAs, that these SBAs are corrected and remarked. And for that, we are very, very grateful. Thank you very much for your service. Ladies and gentlemen, as I progress, I want to just very quickly make 4 points. 1, and I'm sure this will be made clear in another presentation. These students who are now here, the grade 11 students, they actually wrote exams in July 2020 instead of April. Seems the exam in itself was held hostage to some extent. They were expected to start face-to-face school in September 2020. That did not happen. Instead, they started on the 25th of April 2022. A secondary school student gets 14 terms. 14 terms. These students got 9. This is the difference. This is why they are so very, very special. They actually started in the second term of Form 2, or what we call grade 8. My second point I want to make is the Ministry of Education and the Minister of Education welcomes all scrutiny, every form of scrutiny of what we say. Every single result, every single percentage, we are open to scrutiny of it. But we expect an honest scrutiny. You can't see 5 to 10 and 20 to 25 and then say there is a continuous decline, because the Ministry of Education will take you to task. Regretfully, we have allowed the Minister of Education to bear the brunt of this, and the Minister of Education has had to fight this battle on her own. And so this is not going to be acceptable. So while it is open for everybody to scrutinize, let us be very honest in how we scrutinize the results. My third point, and this is a point that I wanted to make at a public forum, I have gotten the opportunity now and I will make it. There is this notion that the ministry promotes this idea of a large quantity of subjects to be written. That is so far from the truth in terms of policy and statistically. In the last 5 years, less than 2% of all the students who write exams every year have written more than 15 subjects. And let me give you the breakdown. 2024, out of 11,600 students, 200 wrote more than 15. That's 1.7%. 2023, 155 out of 12,108. That's 1.3%. In 2025, this year, about 248 out of more than 12,500 students. Less than 1.8%, 1.9%. We cannot have an education system that talks about equity if we are not going to have a place for the gifted, if we are not going to have a place for the extraordinary. There has to be a place for this. There are students sitting here who can learn an entire math syllabus in 1 month. And so if we are going to have an equitable education system, we must ensure that there is a space for them. But there is no policy about writing 15 or more subjects. If students can, they do it. If they want to, we will provide the opportunities for them to do it. And they do it on their own. No school has created a timetable for these large numbers. Before I begin the results, my final point, ladies and gentlemen, is that when you listen to the results of Guyana, you must take into consideration that Guyana is one of the few countries in the world, in the Caribbean, where there is no restriction on students writing the subjects. There is no restriction. Some schools put an internal mechanism, but we do not have a policy where students must qualify. We do not have any qualification criteria for the writing of a subject. You pay for it, you write it. Of course, that's a thing of the past, because there's no need to pay for it anymore. So I just want us to remember those 4 points as I get into the presentation of the results. I'll begin with CAPE, the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination. In this year, 650 candidates from 13 secondary schools and 3 private centers wrote CAPE exams. I want to remind everyone that these are preliminary results. These are preliminary results which will be subjected to reviews. And I wish to notify at this time that the deadline for reviews will be the 5th of September 2025. If you wish to do a review, you go to Queen's College's compound and you make a request for a review. I just had the local registrar standing. That's the officer who you visit to make such a review. In Guyana, CAPE is written at the Mackenzie High and Christianborg-Wisma Secondary School in Region 10. It's written at Borbies High and the New Amsterdam Secondary in Region 6. It's written at Rosignol Secondary in Region 5, a new center. It's written in President's College. It's written at the West Demerara Secondary School and at Saraswati Vidya Niketan, the private school in Region 3. It's written at Anna Regina in Region 2. It's written in Georgetown at the Bishop's High School, at Queen's College, at St. Joseph's High, at St. Rose's High, at St. Stanislaus College, at Marian Academy, and of course at the Adult Association of Guyana. In 2024, there were 721 candidates. In 2025, there is 650. In 2024, there were 3,906 entries. In 2025, there is 3,632 entries. Our pass rate in 2024 was 92.57%. In 2025, it is 91.98%. a very minimal decline. Candidates were offered units in 33 subjects. We do 33 subjects for CAPE in Guyana. Out of those 33 units of subjects, some have 1 unit, some has 2 units, some has 3 units. And so we did, at this year's exam, we did 60. We did 60 units. The single subjects which were offered include Caribbean Studies, Communication Studies, and Integrated Mathematics. The double subjects offered were Accounting, Agricultural Science, Applied Mathematics, Art and Design, Animation and Gaming, Biology, Building and Mechanical Engineering, Building and Technical Drawing, Chemistry, Computer Science, Digital Media, Economics, Electrical and Electronic Technology, Entrepreneurship, Environmental Science, Food and Nutrition, French, Geography, History, Information Technology, Law, Literatures in English, Logistics and Chain Supply Management, Management of Business, Physical Education and Sports, Physics, Pure Maths, Sociology, Spanish, Tourism, Performing Arts, and Green Engineering. And I call that list because the Minister of Education and Guyana championed the cause of some of those subjects when CSEC wanted to pull those subjects. I believe one of those subjects was electrical and electronic engineering. We offered to bear the full responsibility of payment, and so those subjects, that subject remained on the syllabus. So here is a breakdown of our performance. But before I do, in CSEC, grades 1, 2, and 3 are considered a pass. In CAPE, grades 1 to 5 is considered a pass. Just that distinction there. So for grade 1, in 2022, we had 422. In grade 1s this year, for 2025, we have 410. As an increase, in fact, because the number of students writing would have been less. So 11.62% in grade 1s. We had 20.88% in grade 2s, 25.42% in grade 3s, 19.58% in grade 4s, and 14.4% in grade 5s. And I want to reiterate that grade 4 and 5 is considered a pass in CAPE. So again, our pass rate for 2025 is 91.9%. We achieved 100%. We achieved 100% pass rate in Agricultural Science Unit 2, Art and Design Unit 1 and 2, Animation and Gaming Design Unit 1 and 2, Applied Mathematics Unit 2, Applied Mathematics Unit 2, Computer Science Unit 2, Digital Media Unit 1 and 2, Environmental Science Unit 1, Entrepreneurship Unit 1, Geography 1 and 2, Green Engineering 1 and 2, Spanish 1 and 2, Physical Education and Sports Unit 1 and 2, Performing Arts Unit 1 and 2, Logistics and Chain Supply Operations Unit 1, French Unit 1, IT Unit 2, Tourism Unit 2, and Design and Technology Unit 1. These are the subjects that we got 100% passes in. For the following subjects, we got 75% or higher. The subjects which I'm going to list now. Applied Mathematics, Unit 1, so 75% and higher. Biology, Unit 1 and 2. Caribbean Studies, Unit 1. Chemistry, Unit 1 and 2. Communication Studies, Unit 1. Computer Science, Unit 1. Economics, Unit 1 and 2. Entrepreneurship, Unit 2. Environmental Science, Unit 2. Food and Nutrition, Unit 1. History, Unit 1 and 2. Information Technology, Unit 1. Law, Unit 1 and 2. Literatures in English, Unit 1 and 2. Management of Business, Unit 1 and 2. Pure Mathematics, Unit 1 and 2. Again, 75% or higher. Physics, Unit 1 and 2. Sociology, Unit 1 and 2. Integrated Mathematics, Unit 1. Electrical and Electronic Engineering Technology, Unit 1. And Tourism, Unit 1. We got less than 75% in only 5 CAPE offerings, in only 5 CAPE areas. And I'll tell you what those are. So this is less than 75%. Accounting, 74%. Accounting Unit 2, 50%. Agricultural Science, 66%. And Food and Nutrition Unit 2, 66.6%. As a summation, of the 60 areas which were taken by students in 2025, we have recorded an increase in more than 35. In 35, we have recorded an increase in 35 of these areas. And I think that's excellent work done. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I want to switch on to the CSEC results for 2025. In 2025, a total of 12,685 students wrote CSEC, Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate. Of those 12,685, we had 80,556 entries. And let me just make this clear. So if Saddam Hussein writes 5 subjects, that's 5 entries. So what we did was simply add up all the entries of the 12,000 plus students, and we got 80,556 entries. Our pass rate at the general and technical proficiency, that is between grades 1 to 3, grades 1, 2, and 3. Not 4 and 5 anymore as in Cape, 1, 2, and 3. Our pass rate is now 66.76%. This is constant from last year. There was really no change from last year. We have recorded improved performance in 15 subjects. There are 35 subjects. So 15 of those subjects had an improvement, meaning this year's figure is greater than last year's. We want to make it very, very simple in the analysis. 5 subjects remain constant. 5 subjects, only 5. Those did not change. 5 subjects. Outstanding performances were noted in 7 subjects where we had 90% and over. That's what we consider outstanding. 90% and over. If a subject gets that, then it's outstanding. And those subjects were agricultural science, double award, 97%. Religious education, 90%. Physical education and sports with 98.86%. And of course, my favorite, industrial technology, electrical engineering with 96.1%. Industrial technology, building technology with 95.35%. And of course, industrial technology, mechanical engineering with 96.61%. And Honorable Minister, I am pleased to say that your negotiations with CSEC has paid dividends in having this still on the syllabus. I will go in batches. We have grouped the subjects. Of course, the most important 2 are English language and mathematics. So grade 1 to 3 passes in English A has improved to 71.2% in 2025 from 68.96%. So that's 0.4, 3 point something percent. 3 point something percent. So we have had an increase in English A. The pass rate in English B is 63.89%. In 2024, our math pass rate was 27%. Our math pass rate was 27%. I am pleased to inform you that in 2025, our math pass rate is now 32%. This is now an increase of 5%, which is significant in any aspect of education gain in a single year. Extremely, extremely good. There is a caveat on the mathematics which I'll address towards the end of this report. I would also like to advise you that additional maths recorded a pass rate. Additional maths is a CSEC subject, not a CAPE subject, recorded a pass rate of 49.09%. Sciences. Agriculture science double award and single award continue to record pass rates of over 85%. Agri double award remain constant with a pass rate of 97.46% as against 98.85 in 2024. For the single award, we have gained 87.82% for agricultural science. Biology improved from 75% to 83%. Chemistry had a decline from 59 to 52%. Physics recorded a pass rate of 57.18% in 2025. Human and social biology had a slight dip from 85% last year to 79% this year. Integrated science remained almost constant. There was a slight increase from 59% to 60% in 2025. Business. Principles of business. Of course, you know, business has accounts, business, economics, and office administration. Principles of business recorded an increased pass rate of 76%, about 2 or 3% above last year's performance. Economics did not change, it remained at 59%. Office administration and electronic document preparation and management recorded a slight decline in performance. Office administration had a dip from 88% in 2024 to 78% in 2025. EDPM recorded 84% in 2025, which is a significant increase of over 68% in 2024. Humanities and the expressive arts, improved performances were recorded in most of the subjects in the cluster apart from social studies with a pass rate. Social studies had a pass rate of 52.25%. History had a pass rate of 60.81%. Geography had 42% in 2024. It has now risen to 50% in 2025. Religious education moved from 88% to 90%. Theater arts was almost 100%, 99%, and this is an improvement from 2024. Music recorded a 66.67 pass rate in 2025. Visual arts moved from 83% to 87% in 2025. And of course, physical education and sports was 98.86%. TVET subjects, which I've mentioned as in the summary. We have the cluster of subjects, the cluster of TVET subjects recorded in excess of 80% across the board for 2025. Electrical, industrial technology, electrical moved from 89% to 96%. Building to 95%. Mechanical engineering to 96%. Clothing, fashion attained 83%, as against 70% last year. Food and nutrition recorded 81% in 2025. Family and resource management moved from a pass rate of 91%. There was a dip to 82% in 2025. Modern languages. I'm happy to report that all modern languages recorded an increase in 2025. Portuguese moved from a pass rate of 67% to 69%. French moved from 41% to 55% in 2025. And I know the ACO primary would be happy to hear this. Spanish has moved from 43% to 53%. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a note to say to you, but I suspect that this is sort of irrelevant now. Everybody knows that you can access the portal and you can begin to get your results. Generally, when we do the reports, everybody is very, very somber and they're very, very serious. I can tell from the faces that you know. Again, just to remind you that you can make requests for a review by Friday, the 5th of September, to the local registrar. The second point to note is that CSEC last year started a process of giving e-slips, and so that will continue. These e-slips can be sent directly to the University of Guyana or to any other foreign universities. They use the barcode on it and they access your results without there being a need for verification by our local registrar and exams division, and we are very happy to do this. Where there are schools which require, where students require slips, these will be provided at the request of the students by the schools or by the departments of education within that. So just a request has to be made. Ladies and gentlemen, students, I'm happy now to turn my attention to a single page report. My other reports were 10 and 15 pages long. I'm happy to turn now to a single page to report on our CVQ performance. Just to reiterate the point on CVQ. CVQ means you have a skill that can be used in any Caribbean territory. So this qualification is acceptable across the Caribbean. And so if you have a CVQ in furniture making, then you can use that CVQ to access a higher level of training in any Caribbean territory, as well as our local technical institutes, as well as several other post-secondary institutions across the country. And so this is what the ministry is advocating. You can do all the CSEC subjects, but you must leave school with a CVQ certification. I'm happy, Honorable Minister, to inform you that 875 candidates have qualified to be awarded a CVQ certification in 2025. Just to add 1 or 2 points there. So if you get 5 subjects plus English and maths, you have matriculated. The Ministry of Education has now said that if you get a CVQ level 1, you have also matriculated, because it allows you to access post-secondary institution training. You can use your CVQ and go into GTI, go into LTI, go into ETI. And this list of institutions will continue to expand. In commercial food preparation, we had 142 candidates. For furniture making, we had 180 candidates. For crop production, 192 candidates. For general office administration, 254 candidates. For data operation, 40 candidates. And for business and administration, 67 candidates. So, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the reports for CAPE, CSEC, and CVQ. I want to make 2 other points before I hand the floor over to our sharply dressed chairperson, ACO. Our pass rate in mathematics has moved from 27% to 32%. This is an increase of 5%. In any form of education, any form of research, 5% increase is significant. It is very, very significant. And I want to ask a couple comrades of mine, a couple of officers within the ministry to stand. Mr. Beaton. Is he here? Have we beaten him? Where is he? Mr. Pandey? Miss Pandey.
They're behind there somewhere. People should see who they are.
And the officers of NSWORD, are they here? I want to say, we can sit down and say, well, we will do this to fix maths, we will do that, we will do the other, and we'll start it in 2026 or 2027, maybe 2028, or you can take the Priya Manikchan method and say, look, we are doing this now. And when she said this, it went ahead. And it has to be that this had some impact on the results, which I'm sure will be shared with you in the course of this. I see a number of our head teachers here, and they have said what a benefit the intervention has been. I really don't want to speak on the intervention, I'm not going to, but there are a couple of friends that I have that I really have to call out on. I see the headmaster of Skeldon Line Path here. Skeldon Line Path's result improved by 10%. The maths result at that school. Now, I'm not calling the fancy schools. I'm calling the perceived weak schools. Winifred Gaskin. Their results increased by 55%. And I have to call mine. I can't take a forum. I can't be at a forum and not call my school. I have to call mine. I have to call Shortville. I have to call Shortville. And Shortville increased this year by 11%. I have been at Shortville for 20 odd years. That has never happened. That has never happened. So, Minister Manikchan, this intervention worked. I'm not going to share all the rest with you. I think it's fitting that the minister shares those details with you. I'm just missed my page. So many. I want to conclude, ladies and gentlemen. Students, I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate your parents, your teachers, on the efforts for CAPE, CSEC, and CVQ that you have made. This country is glowing with opportunities. And all of it is free when it comes to the pursuit of education. Every single thing is free. Every single thing. Any university, it's free. Make use of it. To the officers of the Ministry of Education, I congratulate you. You have supervised, you have guided policy in ensuring that we are here today. And I want to congratulate you and thank you for your efforts. Honorable Minister, I want to thank you so much for your extraordinary leadership in ensuring that we are at this point, for piloting us through COVID, a time when we did not believe that we would ever be in school, but we are here today, 5 years later, celebrating the successes of these students. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our Chief Education Officer, Mr. Saddam Hussein, for bringing us that very comprehensive report on CAPE, CSEC, and CVQ results for 2025. I was in Region 6 the other day, and a head teacher asked, how is it that the next speaker was in Region 3 at 10 in the morning, Region 6 at 2 in the afternoon, Region 9 a few hours later? Perhaps the Ministry of Education has mastered the art of teleporting. But for a simple reason, this young lady who is coming to us next remains driven by passion, has that listening ear and always a notepad, a comprehensive understanding of the needs of the education system, and simply just loves her career. She delivers excellence over and over again. As we grew up, we knew all superheroes sometimes come with a cape. I'm happy that she is wearing red today, because most of the Wonder Woman and so on that we knew had red. And so here is the Ministry of Education Superwoman. Let us stand as we welcome the Honorable Priya Manikchand, Minister of Education.
Thank you. Please sit. Yeah, how do we move that? Good afternoon to those of you in the room and to those many, many persons who are tuned in, looking at us and listening to us here today. You might have just come off the CSEC's live announcement also, and we had to time ours because they asked us to go after them. So to the education officers, the persons, officers from the ministry, head teachers, parents, and most particularly our children this afternoon, I'm so proud of all that has happened in these last 5 years that culminated in you being here today. The Chief Education Officer spoke briefly on where we were, and I remember coming right here with masks with some of you, and I remember for sure Brandon Ramden was in that crowd that was coming in here in 2020 so that we could announce results. But also, I remember us giving tablets to those children in 2020. We were in masks. We couldn't be one in a seat, so we had to very carefully plan that out and make sure there were seats seats empty between each person. And that was a very uncertain time. We didn't have vaccines, we couldn't gather, we couldn't go to school, and we couldn't do education the way we have always done education in Guyana, with someone standing in front of children. Because when it was in a benabaranda tree, it has always been face-to-face. And for the first time ever, we were required, like the rest of the world, to deliver education without it being face-to-face. And it's very easy to forget that period because we're all here now, gathered so tightly that some of us are sitting on the stairway. And we can come here. But at that time, those children, the children who wrote CSEC this year, couldn't go to school for 2 years. We didn't have the infrastructure that allowed them to enjoy and benefit from distance education. We had just come out of a brutal election period that took us 5 months. So when the rest of the Caribbean was preparing their distance education infrastructure, we were fighting for a very right to elect a government or reject a government. And those are serious things when you look back on it, because these children had, as you heard, a significantly reduced period of secondary education. Yet, they have sparkled and done well. And so I'm willing, with the Ministry of Education and with the people of this country, to reject anyone who will come and try to make this into, these are our children, let's celebrate what they've done in 3 instead of 5 years. And anyone who tries to get in the way of that, we're ready to be their fiercest defenders. And so today, all the children who reached this stage, all 11,000 children who wrote CSEC, stayed in high school for the 5-year period, or went on to CAPE, you're all winners. You're all winners already, whether you got what you wanted to get or not, especially when across the world, funding for education is still being plugged into heavily, billions of US dollars into getting access to secondary education. across the world. It is important to understand that when we place ourselves and juxtapose ourselves in that context, that you finishing your 5 years of education, even if it were reduced, you reaching fifth form has made you a winner in a large context. So I'm going to get to the juicy bit shortly. You have like 2 minutes more to wait, and tell you some things that I think we've been failing to tell you before. For example, the myth that only QC and bishops and saints and roses and Josephs does well is a myth. And it perhaps was encouraged by us by not properly telling the nation what pass rates across the country looked like. So I'm going to tell you in order of region. So that I thought it was alphabetical order, but it's not. Anna Regina had a pass rate of 86.87. Yeah. Abram Zool has a pass rate of 78.3. Westdam Secondary, 84.2. Zeeburg, 87.5. Annandale, 77.11. President's College, 87.64. Hope Secondary, 79.37. Diamond Secondary, I see the HM up there, 89.2. Baijival Secondary, 87.12. Rosignol Secondary, 80.31. Berbice High, 93.78. JC Chandy Singh, 87.99. New Amsterdam Secondary, 90.61. Skeldon Line Path, 79.89. Mackenzie High, 86.56. Brickdam, 85.16. The Bishop's High, 94.61. St. Stanislaus, 92.5. Christchurch, 88.32. North Georgetown, 81.53. North Rheinveld, 85.06. St. Joseph's High, 92.38. St. Rose's High, 90.03. Queen's College, 95.74. New Central High, 87.15. So I want to point out that with giving every child across this country, whether you're at Ishalton or Charity or Queen's College, the same textbooks, the same cash grant, the same trained teachers, the same teachers, resources, grants so that you could prepare your classroom, the same chemicals in your lab, the same resources in your TVET section, you'll see results all across Guyana, and it is not going to be limited to 5 top schools in Georgetown. And that is the dream. That is our dream that we have begun to fulfill by investing in every single region and every single school across the regions equally and equitably. And we've begun to see the results, and I hope you heard them here. I hope this inspires teachers and head teachers to hear their schools called here, to see their schools move up next year, and so to work harder. I want to also address here the performance in mathematics. The region has again wrung their hands collectively through the Caribbean Examinations Council at the not too pleasant performance this year. So last year across the Caribbean, I want you to hear me again. Last year across the Caribbean, the children's pass mark reduced by 7% in mathematics. And they got 36% pass in maths across the region. This year, that has improved a little bit to, I think they've rounded it off to 39%. So the Caribbean's children have passed at 39. But when they were at 36, we were at 27. And it was very sexy to speak about how poorly we had done without addressing how the infrastructure was not there for us to teach the children who had to write exams when they were in 4th form and 3rd form. This year, with the intervention program, and CXC told us they would have an intervention program. It would begin in September 2026. That would be next year. Guyana said, we will not wait. We are going to have our intervention program. And we began that last year, headed by Leon Beaton. I don't know why they're hiding behind here. Leon Beaton, a young, in his 20s, and Savitri Pandey, and some other mathematics people. And this was the intervention. We gave to every single child a scientific calculator in 4th and 5th form. We gave to every child a geometry set. We gave textbooks, past papers organized by topics, lessons for free on the Learning Channel on each topic. Quiz Me, where you could go in and answer questions and get your responses right away. And then we placed monitors in 70% of our schools, where the monitors were supposed to, and we see where they were effective, make sure teachers were finishing the syllabus and the children were understanding what was being taught. And we have seen an increase in our performance in 6 to 7% of our schools across Guyana in mathematics. 6 to 7% of our schools represented on that pie chart in red, all good things come in red, improved in this country. 10% of schools stayed constant, and we had a decrease in 23% of those schools. But we have begun something. You don't see growth in education, which is why if you're a results-oriented, quick results-oriented person, it could be a very hard sector to work in, and I am. I like to see results right away. You don't see this kind of growth in 1 year. 5 percentage points in 1 year across the country, where most of our schools did better. And I attribute that doing better directly to the intervention we had. Interestingly, 6% of the Caribbean's children got grade 1s. And in Guyana, we had 5.7% of our children getting grade 1. So when the story, I am convinced that when the full story unfolds, you'll see that Guyana contributed to that 6% heavily, the children who got grade 1s. According in regions, the mathematics, so I want to point out some startling improvements. Region 3 moved from 27% to 41% pass in mathematics. Region 5 moved from 25% to 40% in mathematics. Region 6 moved from 25% to 39% in mathematics. Region 9 moved from 9% to 25% in mathematics. And that's just some of the startling ones I called. We are going to throw up all the increases and improvements across the country because we're very happy to do that. Pleasant Secondary improved, and these are just some schools that I'm randomly going to call, by 15%. Woodley Park Secondary improved by 21%. New Amsterdam Multi improved by 29%. Potentia Secondary increased by 29%. Wakapau Secondary in the Pomeroon increased by 9%. St. Joseph's had an increase of 18%. North Rheinveld of 31%. New Central High moved from 16% to 84%. Tagore improved by 18%. All schools in Region 9 except for Ishalton recorded increases in their math pass rate, and I had a 20% improvement from last year. Harmony Secondary in Region 10 had a 12% increase. Bartica and 3 Miles increase. Winifred Gaskin improved by 55%. So I hope, we speak of percentages, but what I see is lives changing. We were able to allow children to matriculate. These are children who could now go on to the free University of Guyana or to the free degrees and masters and PhDs offered on the Guyana Online Academy of Learning. This was changing lives. So the percentages are great and they make for good headlines, but we see faces. We see children. We see people who are going to become productive adults and able to look after their families and contribute to this country in these numbers. There is one other special mention I'd like to make. We had in 4th form, that's grade 10, I'm old, so I say 4th form, grade 10, 235 children writing one subject, at least, and that's in 4th form. 86 children writing 2 subjects, at least, 14 children writing 3 subjects, 3 children writing 4 subjects, 1 child writing 5 subjects, 1 writing 6, and 1 writing 9. And of those, 279 wrote mathematics. And I want to give you this statistic. Of those 279 who wrote math, 271 passed with a grades 1 to 3. So that's a 97% pass rate in 4th form, with 165 of them getting grade 1. 111 children wrote English. 111 children passed with grades 1 to 3. That's 100%. 75 of those children, that's a 68% rate, got grade 1s. And then we had a variety of other subjects that were written: English B, POB, POA, EDPM, HSB, Chemistry, PE, Geography, Integrated Science, IT, TD, Industrial Tech, Mechanical and Building, Physics, Visual Arts, Agricultural Science, Office Administration, Social Studies, French, and Economics. And it is here that I want to pick up on what the CEO said. The system has to cater for all kinds of children. The children who say, I can do this in 4th form and matriculate early and want to, and the children who say, we need some more help from you. And we offer that help, and that's what we've been doing. And so I'll give you the special mentions in a bit. 4K. Several candidates recorded outstanding performance at this year's Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination. Among the top performers are Arthur Roberts from Queen's College, who secured grade 1 passes in 9 units and grade 2 in 4 units. Sarah Khan from Queen's College, who secured grade 1 passes in 8 units and grade 2 in 1 unit. David Sogrim of Queen's College, who secured grade 1 passes in 7 units, grade 2 in 2 units, and a grade 3 in 1 unit. Oh, yes. When you hear your name, please stand. So I passed Arthur, who's there, Sarah. So this is Arthur Roberts, Sarah Khan, and David Sogrim. Additionally, Abigail Stephanos from Queen's College, who secured grade 1 passes in 6 units. Dasha Venture from Queen's College, who secured grade 1 passes in 6 units, grade 2 in 1 unit. And Michael Henry from Queen's College, who secured grade 1 passes in 6 units, grade 2 passes in 3 units, and grade 5 in 1 unit. Arthur got grade 1s in Communication Studies Unit 1, Environmental Science Unit 1, Environmental Science Unit 2, Integrated Mathematics Unit 1, Biology Unit 2, these are grade 1 passes, Chemistry Unit 2, Pure Mathematics Unit 1, Physics Unit 1, IT Unit 2, Caribbean Studies Unit 1, he got a grade 2, Sociology Unit 1, he got a grade 2, Applied Mathematics Unit 2, he got a grade 2, and Computer Science Unit 2, he got a grade 2. Sarah Khan, Art and Design. In Unit 1, she got a grade 1. Communication Studies Unit 1, grade 1. Integrated Mathematics Unit 1, grade 1. IT Unit 2, grade 1. Pure Math Unit 2, grade 1. Physics Unit 2, grade 1. Animation and Game Design. I kind of see where you're going career-wise. In Unit 2, she got a grade 1. Digital Media. In Unit 2, she got a grade 1. Computer Science in Unit 2, she got a grade 2. Zonye Zhu. Zonye? Wanyi? Sorry. Wanyi Zhao. I'm so sorry. Wanyi Zhao from Anna Regina Secondary. You could stay standing. Caribbean Studies Unit 1, she got a grade 1. Environmental Science Unit 1, she got a grade 1. Physics Unit 1, grade 1. Biology Unit 2, grade 1. Chemistry Unit 2, grade 1. Environmental Science Unit 2, grade 1. Law Unit 2, grade 1. Pure Math Unit 2, grade 2. Computer Science Unit 1, grade 2. Computer Science Unit 2, grade 2. Up to 2 years ago, Wan Yi Zhao would not have been able to stay in Anna Regina and do CAPE. We introduced CAPE to Anna Regina about 2 years ago. We also introduced CAPE to West Dem Secondary. We introduced CAPE to Rosignol Secondary, and they're going to be CAPE introduced at Diamond Secondary and Annandale Secondary. And so I'm just showing you, wherever we build schools or offer opportunities, our children excel. She would not have been able to do this if we didn't start CAPE there. David Sugrim, Biology, Unit 1, Grade 1. IT, Unit 1, Grade 1. Law, Unit 1, Grade 1. Pure Math, Unit 1, Grade 1. Physics, Unit 1, Grade 1. Entrepreneurship, Unit 1, Grade 1. Tourism, Unit 2, Grade 1. Chemistry, Unit 1, Grade 2. Caribbean Studies, Unit 1, Grade 2. Applied Mathematics, Unit 1, Grade 3. I can't tell what you want to do. You've chosen such a wide range of subjects here. You have like the world open to you, David, about what it is you can do career-wise. Abigail Stefanos. Abby. Integrated Math, Unit 1, Grade 1. Applied Math, Unit 2, Grade 1. Biology, Unit 2, Grade 1. Chemistry, Unit 2, Grade 1. Pure Math, Unit 2, Grade 1. Physics, Unit 2, Grade 1. Dasha Venture, Biology, Grade 1. Unit 1, Grade 1. Chemistry, Unit 1, Grade 1. Communication Studies, Unit 1, Grade 1. Environmental Science, Unit 1, Grade 1. Pure Math, Unit 1, Grade 1. Entrepreneurship, Unit 1, Grade 1. Spanish, Unit 1, Grade 2. Michael Henry from Queen's College. Communication Studies, Unit 1, Grade 1. Environmental Science, Unit 1, Grade 1. Environmental Science, Unit 2, Grade 1. Integrated Mathematics, Unit 1, Grade 1. Law, Unit 2, Grade 1. Entrepreneurship, Unit 2, Grade 1. Pure Math, Unit 2, Grade 2. Physics, Unit 2, Grade 2. Chemistry, Unit 2, Grade 2. Applied Mathematics, Unit 2, Grade 4. That would round us off at the level of the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination. I'm now about to tell you about CXC's CSEC, that's at the 5th form level. A list of candidates who secured grade 1s in 8 or more subjects was requested from the Caribbean Examinations Council. In response to our request, a list of 280 candidates was received. 280 candidates got more than 8 grade 1s in their schools. They hail from the Northwest Secondary, Anna Regina Secondary, Abram Zool Secondary, Aurora Secondary, those are in Region 2, West Demerara Secondary, Essequibo Islands Secondary, Zeeburg Secondary, Saraswat Vidya Niketan Secondary, Kaim Academy, Meetan Mirzorg Islamic Academy, President's College, Diamond Secondary, Apex Education Inc., Camille's Academy at Soosdijk, Camille's Academy at Diamond, Rosignol Secondary, Baijival Secondary, Fraser's Educational Institute. Good stuff. Berbice High, Quarantine Comprehensive High, New Amsterdam Secondary, Skeldon Langpath, J.C. Chandy Singh, Tagore High, 3 Mile Secondary, Mackenzie High School. I hope you heard the range. All across the country, we had children from schools that you might not have heard about achieving grade 1s in 8 or more subjects. From Georgetown, Queen's College, the Bishop's High, St. Stanislaus, St. Rose's High, St. Joseph's High, New Central High, Christchurch Secondary, Brickdam Secondary, Mays Secondary, New Guyana School, Isa Islamic, Marian Academy, Josel Education Institute, Bacchus Learning Center, and Chase's Academy Foundation. Of these 280 children across Guyana who received 8 or more grade 1s, 59 candidates secured 12 grade 1s or more. These are listed below. These children, lovely children, are listed below. From Queen's College, Jaden Adrian, who wrote 27 subjects. You can stand when you hear your name. Who wrote 27 subjects. He got 21 grade 1s and 6 grade 2s. From Queen's College, Mahisha Budu wrote 20 subjects, got 19 grade 1s and 1 grade 2. From Fraser's Educational Institute in Region Number 5, Odwin Boye wrote 21 subjects, got 19 grade 2s, 19 grade 1s, 1 grade 2, and 1 grade 3. From Anna Regina Secondary, Avish Ganesh wrote 21 subjects, got 18 grade 1s, and 3 grade 2s. From Queen's College, Savannah Boville wrote 21 subjects, got 18 grade 1s and 3 grade 2s. From Kaim Academy, Najib Mohammed wrote 20 subjects, got 17 grade 1s and 3 grade 2s. From Queen's College, Mariah Cook wrote 17 subjects, got 16 grade 1s and 1 grade 2. From Skeldon Line Path, Lorex Vandenberg wrote 18 subjects, got 16 grade 1s and 2 grade 2s. From Anna Regina, Shavina Durga wrote 24 subjects, got 15 grade 1s and 9 grade 2s. From Anna Regina Secondary again, in Region 2, Yeshiva Mohan wrote 25 subjects and got 15 grade 1s, 8 grade 2s, and 2 grade 3s. From Queen's College, Kiran Chowti wrote 15 subjects and got 15 grade 1s. From Queen's College, Ariel Mohanlal wrote 19 subjects and got 15 grade 1s, 3 grade 2s, and 1 grade 3. From Queen's College, Brandon Ramden wrote 15 subjects and got 15 grade 1s. From Skeldon Line Path Secondary, Raphael Hussein wrote 18 subjects, 15 grade 1s, and 3 grade 2s. From Tagore High School, Yovita Budram, 20 subjects, 15 grade 1s, 4 grade 2s. From Saraswati Vidya Nikitan, Himavati Dipchan wrote 21 subjects, got 15 grade 1s and 6 grade 2s. From SVN, Saraswati Vidya Nikitan again, Melinda Maraj, wrote 21 subjects, got 15 grade 1s, 3 grade 2s, and 3 grade 3s. From SVN, Saraswati Vidya Nikitan again, Danesh Tularam got 16 grade 1s, wrote 16 subjects, got 15 grade 1s and 1 grade 2. From Fraser's Educational Institute, Amisha Ramjet wrote 25 subjects, got 15 grade 1s, 7 grade 2s, and 3 grade 3s. From Anna Regina Secondary, Paresh Bridge-Mohan wrote 27 subjects, got 14 grade 1s, 9 grade 2s, and 4 grade 3s. From the Bishop's High, Leah Chatur wrote 16 subjects, got 14 grade 1s, and 2 grade 2s. From Essequibo Island Secondary, Shaliza Amen wrote 14 grade 1s and got 14 subjects and got 14 grade 1s. Essequibo Islands is an island in the west in the Demerara River. From Queen's College, Mariah David wrote 19 subjects, got 14 grade 1s and 5 grade 2s. From Queen's College, Adyan Fudadin wrote 16 subjects, got 14 1s and 2 2s. From Queen's College, Renee Whitaker wrote 23 subjects, got 14 1s and 9 2s. From Isa Islamic, Aisha Karim wrote 16 subjects, got 14 1s and 2 2s. From Saraswati Vidya Nikitan, Amisha Narain wrote 14 subjects and got 14 grade 1s. From Anna Regina Secondary, Tiambe Moore wrote 26 subjects, got 13 grade 1s, 12 grade 2s, and 1 grade 3. From Anna Regina Secondary, Sultana Singh wrote 25 subjects, got 13 grade 1s, 9 grade 2s, and 3 grade 3s. From Berbice High, Narendra Prasad wrote 16 subjects, got 13 grade 1s, 2 grade 2s, and 1 grade 3. From Essequibo Islands Secondary, Shania Walcott wrote 16 subjects, got 13 grade 1s and 3 grade 2s. From Queens College, Gabriel Felix wrote 17 subjects, got 13 grade 1s and 4 grade 2s. From Queens College, Raquel London wrote 13 subjects and got 13 grade 1s. From Queens College, Samara Monroe wrote 16 subjects, got 13 grade 1s and 3 grade 2s. From Queens College, Siddiqa Nizamuddin wrote 15 subjects, got 13 grade 1s, 2 grade 2s. From Queens College, Jessica Passad wrote 23 subjects, got 13 grade 1s, 9 grade 2s, and 1 grade 3. From St. Stanislaus College, Micaiah Williams wrote 14 subjects, got 13 grade 1s, 1 grade 2. From Skeldon Line Path, Kavindra Raghubir wrote 16 subjects, got 13 grade 1s and 3 grade 2s. From Saraswati Vidya Niketan, Adiraj Ramkisoon wrote 15 subjects, got 13 grade 1s and 2 grade 2s. Fraser's Educational Institute, Mahindra Mohammed wrote 14 grade subjects, got 13 grade 1s and 1 grade 2. From Fraser's Educational Institute again, Supriya Premchand wrote 26 subjects, got 13 grade 1s, 9 grade 2s, 3 grade 3s, and 1 grade 5. From Kayam Academy, Isa Bremner wrote 17 subjects, got 13 grade 1s and 4 grade 2s. From Anna Regina Secondary, Tremacy Romana wrote 17 subjects, got 12 grade 1s, 4 grade 2s, and 1 grade 3. From Anna Regina Secondary, Anastasia Ramnath wrote 21 subjects, got 12 grade 1s, 8 grade 2s, and 1 grade 3. From the Bishop's High, Alike Joseph wrote 16 subjects, 12 grade 1s, 3 grade 2s, and 1 grade 3. From Queens College, Darius Billy wrote 15 subjects with 12 grade 1s, 2 grade 2s, and 1 grade 3. From Queens College, Genevieve Bukram wrote 19 subjects, got 12 grade 1s, 4 grade 2s, 2 grade 3s, and 1 grade 4. From Queens College, Ashima Mohanlal wrote 13 subjects, got 12 grade 1s and 1 grade 3. 1 grade 2. From Queens College, Amisha Rambaran wrote 12 subjects and got 12 grade 1s. From Skeldon Line Path Secondary, Dylan Pawaru wrote 14 subjects, got 12 grade 1s and 2 grade 2s. From Skeldon Line Path Secondary, Nikhil Rupchand wrote 17 subjects, got 12 grade 1s, 4 grade 2s, and 1 grade 3. From Abramzul Secondary, Safina Dowding wrote 21 subjects, got 12 grade 1s and 9 grade 2s. From Abramzul Secondary again, Bamisha Pasad wrote 22 subjects, got 12 grade 1s, 9 grade 2s, and 1 grade 3. From Saraswati Vidya Nikitan, Sahali Chetram wrote 14 subjects, got 12 grade 1s, 1 grade 2, and 1 grade 3. From Saraswati Vidya Nikitan again, Marie Pasad wrote 19 subjects, got 12 grade 1s, and 7 grade 2s. From Saraswati Vidya Nikitan again, Saraya Ramkumar wrote 15 subjects, got 12 grade 1s, 3 grade 2s. From Fraser's Educational Institute, Vanusa Leet wrote 15 subjects, got 12 grade 1s, 2 grade 2s, and 1 grade 3. From Kayam Academy, Danielle Elliott wrote 19 subjects, got 12 grade 1s, 5 grade 2s, and 2 grade 3s. From Diamond Secondary, Ashley Warasali wrote 16 subjects, got 12 grade 1s, 2 grade 2s, and 2 grade 3s. And now for some special mention. From the Northwest Secondary, let me say that again. From the Northwest Secondary, Caitlin King wrote 10 subjects, got 9 grade 1s and 1 grade 2. Northwest is in Region 1. It was destroyed by fire, and we just recently commissioned a new school, but she would have spent most of her high school life either on a field, on a pavilion, or in a community center, and still did this. 3 Mile Secondary, Roshana Holder wrote 10 subjects and got 10 grade 1s. That's in Region 7. Anai Secondary, Joan Pedro wrote 9 subjects, got 6 grade 1s and 3 grade 2s. That's in Region 9. Grade 10 children who chose to write to matriculate, because like I said, there are many who wrote 1, 2, or 3 subjects. Joshua MacArthur, who wrote 9 subjects, got 8 grade 1s and 1 grade 2 in 4th form. The bishops from St. Stanislaus College, Mark Brandon, wrote 5 subjects. Is Mark here? He's not in the country. Oh, he's here. Wrote 5 subjects and got 5 grade 2s. From the North Georgetown Secondary, Emery St. Hill wrote 6 subjects, got 3 grade 1s, 2 grade 2s, and a grade 3. Those children matriculated high school in 4th form. And then from the Bishop's High, we have David Hackett, who wrote 4 subjects, got 3 grade 1s, 1 grade 2. And from Queen's College, we have 3 children who wrote 3 subjects and got 3 grade 1s in all 3 subjects. All 3 of them. I want to also point out 2 special things. Prior to this year, The Bishop's High, if you look back at the history of our results, would not have featured in 12 or more grade 1s, or hardly ever did, and people wondered why. And we had a big rush where children who got bishops would want to go to Queens, and there should not have been that, because every school has to offer the same opportunities. And the reason for that was because bishops, by themselves, were not allowing children to write more than 12 subjects. As soon as we equalized that and we opened up the school to allow children to write more, you see children coming in here with 16 subjects, or a fourth former writing 4 subjects. So that's one of special mention. And then I want to tell you about the leaders that we have before I close and invite you to ask me questions. Raquel London is working, so Raquel, please stand. Raquel is working with us at the Learning Channel. It's like an in-service kind of thing. And she got called to come to this. The school would have informed her that she had to come. And so she was told by her supervisors, oh, you don't have to come to work. You could just turn up like everybody else at 1 o'clock. And she chose not to. She turned up to work and helped set this up so that it could go live. Those are the young people who are taking up, dedicated, committed young people, right, who are taking this country forward. And I couldn't be prouder of you all. To the teachers, to the teachers, to the head teachers, to the teachers who worked, to the head teachers who supervised, to the HODs who put in the extra work, to the parents who gave up much to make sure your children could get what you didn't have, and who gave up much even though you yourself might not have known what was in that book they were studying, but who trusted us when we said we're going to give you and your children opportunities, grab them. To those parents who trusted us and did what they had to do, this is your result, and I thank you. To the children, who have written CSEC and CAPE and who've done well, and to those who have written, the world is now your oyster. You have a University of Guyana that you can go on to for free. You have, and do anything. Some of you have, I'm trying to figure out what you want to do, and I love that you did a wide range of subjects, entrepreneurship and art, design and law and chemistry, same set of people. So you now have the world open to you with a government who has committed that you will become anything you want to be with our support, and that we will provide the platform for that. All of you would have been refunded your CXE fees up to 8 subjects, and every child who comes after you, we will pay for them to write at least 8 subjects. And so later today, we're going to throw up all those children who got 8 or more grade 1s. So today is a special day for us in education, a special day for us in Guyana. And while there's always room for improvement, we are constantly self-evaluating and internalizing what we've done, what worked, what could work better, what we can do more of, what we have to excise from our midst, and we're always happy to receive that feedback. I am very pleased to say that, very, very pleased to say that within a short 3.5 years, we have begun to build or have already built 42 secondary schools across this country. We have already commissioned 11 of those 42 secondary schools, and by mid-2026, all will be finished. So children all across this country will have a chance to go to a discrete secondary school, write CSEC, and perform excellently there. I'm also very, very pleased to say that in the last 3.5 years, we have trained or are training 9,000 teachers. Now, I want you to understand what that means. In any 3-year period before, we've only ever been able to train about 1,500 teachers. So in the last 3.5 years, we've trained 9,000 teachers, and we've moved from just over 7,000 teachers on our payroll to now there being just under 15,000 teachers on our payroll. So we now have more teachers and more trained teachers. And you are going to start seeing those results rolling in from every corner of this country. And so I'm very pleased to say that we are on the right path, we are on a right trajectory, and this can only bode well for the children of our country. It's a different Guyana. It's a beautiful, thriving Guyana, and you're going to see that unfolding before your very eyes. So I pause and give this back to Sherwin, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have from the press or otherwise.
Indeed, a day of celebration. Let's give a loud round of applause to all our students for the excellent performance in 2025. And I join with the Honorable Minister and, of course, our Chief Education Officer in extending warmest congratulations to all of you. I remind you also that these results are preliminary, and so you have until September 5 to make your request to the Examinations Division for reviews, and more specifically for those persons who might not be very satisfied with hearing a grade 3, 4, or 5 in this process. At this point, I invite our Senior Public Relations Officer, the Minister of Education, Ms. Sheenahan, who will lead us through the question and answer. Let's welcome her.
Good day. Thank you, ACEO. Observing all protocols established, it is now time for the question and answer segment. Members of the media are encouraged to pose their questions by indicating a show of hand, and upon receiving the mic, we will begin. The floor is now open. All right, well, we thank you for your participation, and we will now, for your presence and attendance, and we will now allow the media to conduct their interviews with our top performers. Thank you all.
So when the results is great, we have no questions. Let's give our students another round of applause. And so I'd want to end and bring this formal aspect of the program to close by saying gratitude to the Caribbean Examination Council, to Mr. Amir, our DCEO exams, and Ms. Kadir, along with all the other officials from the Examinations Division, all of the persons within the regional system, our REDOs and our officers, our lead mathematics specialists, Mr. Beaton, and all the other persons in mathematics who have helped this process. All of you who have worked very hard to ensure that we're here. And of course, I cannot leave this podium without thanking my staff. They're somewhere here. But they would have also done quite a lot of monitoring to ensure that we have better quality SBAs this year. And so all of that would have contributed to the improved performance. Thank you all for being here. I am Sherwin Blackman, and I'm pleased to be here with you. Let's enjoy the rest of the day. Thanks. So I'll invite all of the students present to just come across this side of the room to the backdrop so we can have a photo-op moments with you.